self-assured. Too many people were okay, but today
Cross the water, cross the water, cross the water. Oh, hi guys, welcome to vlog 24 here in Bali. I'm here in Bali in Indonesia. For those of you that don't know, Bali is a big Indonesian island out here in Southeast Asia. I'll tell you a bit more about why I'm in Bali later, but it's basically just somewhere to come and live for 6 weeks, which is relatively cheap. So I'm not going to be living in the same place in Bali the whole time, but also I don't want to be moving around every 5 seconds either, because that gets pretty tiring pretty damn quick. So I'm kind of going to be staying somewhere for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then moving on to somewhere else for a couple of weeks, and then somewhere else, and so on. So right now I'm in Kuta in Bali. I want to show you more of that in a moment, but you know, I'll just stop talking and just show you the vlog, and then you can just see it all. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? What do you think about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
gonna set sail across that ocean. Set me free, free my mind. Sing you my first record fully signed.
Today we got adventure time. We're gonna go and find a plane. Okay, so today, apparently 1.5 hours from here is a plane. So there's a Boeing 737 mysteriously left abandoned in this really kind of weird urban location. No one really understands the reason why. It's not like something you pay and go and see, so it's not like a kind of pay-for tourist attraction. It's just a kind of really random, mysterious thing, which some people kind of think was maybe an idea that went wrong, but it's just kind of left there. So it seems kind of cool and exciting, so I was thinking about taking you with me. Sup, homies? So basically I'm about halfway to the plane, but I haven't really filmed much of the walk here, because to be honest, as you can see, it's basically one big main road full of motorbikes and lots of cars. So basically I'll just shut up and we'll just get to the plane, right? Yeah, get to the plane. I ain't getting no plane, shut up. Okay guys, so it's not the most conventional way. I'm kind of walking, this is like the main airport is like just behind me. Anyway, but yeah, the fun thing is I had to kind of like cross this big kind of motorway where you just walk into it, you know? So I managed to survive, unfortunately for you guys. So there's still more vlog to come. All right, let's go right down another motorway and hope I don't die. Okay, good news guys. I don't have to walk in the freeway anymore because I found the sidewalk, and the sidewalk is looking tasty.
Teenage temptress, dressed to kill, rides the rhythm and takes the pill. Another coke, another notion.
Okay guys, so I've made it to the plane. Excuse the noise, it's right next to a really busy freeway. But yeah, so this plane, they said that maybe some guy bought this plane and put it here and was going to either turn it into maybe a hotel or some kind of like cool restaurant inside a plane, or even a cinema, but maybe he never got the funding and he just had to leave it. But yeah, I want to show you around, it's really cool. So here's a funny thing, I was just thinking, how do I get into this field to see this plane, because it's completely fenced off all the way around and it's all locked and boarded up and you're not really meant to go in. I just thought, how do I get in? There's got to be a way in, or am I going to have to climb over and, you know, risk being told off by someone or whatever. And then I just saw this door, which, you know, it's going to be locked, right? And I thought, I wonder if you just try the door. And I just tried the door and whew, open sesame. Okay guys, now we are in business. It's so cool. This plane is absolutely awesome. I mean, like, how often do you ever really get the chance to be like totally alone and up close to a giant jumbo jet? It's absolutely amazing. And having it here in like this kind of urban setting really like amplifies its size, and you can really see just how big it is, you know, compared to the houses. It's the size of like a 2-3 story building right next to it, you know, so it's really cool. So like every other person, I have to do my normal stuff like grocery shopping, and I'm here in this huge car for supermarket here in Bali, in Kuta. This is really good. This like dragon fruit. This is basically $1, and they already cut up and just give you this amazing dragon fruit for $1, basically. And yeah, and then some other fruits and vegetables and whatever. Okay guys, now we're back from shopping. It's time to make some dinner in my little kitchen here in Bali. So here we're gonna go, That doesn't even make sense, but here we go. So we have the mushrooms. We're gonna pop the mushrooms here into this frying pan, or like a wok. And already in there, as you can probably see, it's just some oil and some chili powder to make like a chili oil. And then right here, people, we have some tomato, just roughly sliced. There is no correct right or wrong, whatever suits your needs. Look, there we go, it's lovely fresh tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato. We're gonna pop that into the pan, and voila, there we go. Next, now we'll add some chopped green onion, add a little more chili powder. When I say a little, I kind of mean a lot. So stir fry that up. It's really simple. It's literally just tomatoes, green onions and mushrooms. Just stir fried into some chili oil, and the chili oil is just oil and chili powder. And in a moment I'm going to stir fry some noodles, or just boil some noodles in fact, and then just serve this on top of some noodles. And there guys, is the finished product. Every day they make this beautiful song from the mosque. Sometimes they make this beautiful music at 4 AM and don't stop until about 5 the next afternoon. So it's beautiful. I don't even have to use my alarm clock. It's so useful. I love it. But let's get up. Let's go have a day, people. Okay, so today I'm going to show you just a day in the life in Kuta in Bali. So 1, 2, 3. Let's get my fat ass out of the bed. 1 more minute. Okay guys, so here we are. It is now 9:20 AM. I am up, I am dressed, I have made the bed. I think it's important, especially while traveling, to really keep things like normal and tidy, you know. In fact, a good friend of mine, JJ, from Gambia in the West Africa, he once told me, he said, Robbie, there's no need to be a beast, bro. And I thought, no need to be a beast. I can apply that to many things in life. I can apply it to, if I'm wearing a disgusting shirt like this one, I can say, hey, you know what? You don't need to wear that. There's no need to be a beast. It just so happens I like this shirt, so it's staying. But you know, you can apply it to staying tidy in your room, wherever you are, you know. There's no need to be a beast, there's no need to keep it messy, there's no need to... If I think, should I leave the dishes till the morning? I say to myself, Robbie, no need to be a beast. If I'm gonna wear some Crocs, I could think, Robbie, no need to be a beast. Anyway, I'm talking rubbish because I just woke up and my brain is not functioning properly. So right now, I guess it is coffee time. So I wake up, I have some coffee, I have some breakfast. I'm gonna check my emails and check all my messages, go through my messages, social media, all that stuff on the phone. Get that done quickly now because I don't want to spend the rest of my day on my phone or my computer. I want to go outside and go exploring and show you guys some of the town. So we're just going to check a few messages quickly and then we're going to get out on the town. So, bon appetit! Okay guys, so yeah, this is the street I'm staying in Kuta in Bali. But yeah, it's a pretty rustic kind of rural street. So guys, why am I in Bali? Bali for me was not really like an official plan that I was going to come here. It's not really part of my book or film project as such. But basically the flight was cheap out of Tokyo from Japan. That's number one. Number two is it's pretty cheap to live here, you know. My apartment is just $9 a night. Food is pretty cheap. I can cook in my apartment, so I can just buy some fruit and vegetables, make my own food pretty cheap and live pretty cheaply. Secondly, it's pretty cheap to get around. Like, one of my favorite things in Bali is that if you want to get a taxi, you just get a motorbike taxi, jump on the back of a guy's motorbike. And the other night I went to watch Star Wars for the second time, and the nearest cinema showing Star Wars was actually around 15-20 miles away, so about a 30-minute motorbike ride, and it still only cost me like $3 US. The weather, it is rainy season like I said, but it only rains a couple of hours a day. And it's warm. It's still around 30 degrees Celsius, and it's beautiful, you know, and the people are really nice. So which part of Bali am I staying in? Right now I'm staying in Kuta. Kuta gets a bad reputation for being a bit of a hellhole, a massive tourist place, right? And it's kind of all the stuff I'd normally avoid. In all honesty, if you're here on vacation and you come here for 2 weeks for like a holiday, you probably don't want 2 weeks in Kuta, you know? But for me, because I'm traveling like more longer term and trying to do it on a budget, Kuta is actually pretty cool, because what it means is like it has everything. Because it's touristy, it has big supermarkets. Because it's touristy, it has a lot of accommodation. And there's not a ton of stuff to see and do here unless you want to get wasted in the bars down in town, or if you want to use the beach, which is a little dirty, but it's somewhere easy to live, you know? I can get some work done, I've got Wi-Fi, it's cheap, so for me it's pretty good. And right here we've got some cows, look. So guys, from where I'm staying, it's around 30 minutes walk from the apartment into the main town of Kuta, and within 30 minutes you can actually be at the beach, so we can do that. We can have a little walk down the main street. I'll show you some of the tourist shops or whatever, restaurants, cafes. So we get moving and go have a look and see how it is, yeah? And just from that little entrance there from the main street, you just cut inside here and you come across this beautiful, beautiful temple. And these things are kind of like just hidden away in little tiny corners out of the main streets.
This is my father's house.
This is your father's house?
Yeah.
Oh, it's your house. I thought it was a temple. This is a nice house.
Temple, this house.
Oh, amazing. So this is your beautiful home. Thank you for letting me trespass in it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that turns out that isn't a temple. That is someone's house, and I've just been trespassing. So back in October 2002, some guys drove a white Mitsubishi van right down here to what used to be called the Sari Club. The Sari Club was one of Kuta and Bali's most popular and busy night spots. It was full to the brim of Australians, English, Europeans and that kind of thing. When the van parked up outside the Sari Club, one guy, he got out and he walked into a place called Paddy's Bar, a popular Irish bar a bit further along, and he blew himself up, which killed many people and of course caused many other people to run into the street. And then moments after that, this white Mitsubishi van outside the Sari Club then exploded. It was full of explosives, and it destroyed the Sari Club to the ground basically. The entire place blew up and burnt within, you know, a few hours. 202 people died that night, including, unfortunately, many Australians. 88 Australians died. I believe it's the biggest loss for Australia after the Second World War. So it's a really big deal, and I think Australians kind of call this their ground zero. They did rebuild Paddy's Bar, and it's still super busy to this day. There's many people going in there partying and having the time of their lives. So I think that's a really good symbol to kind of keep showing that, guys, you got to keep moving on. You got to keep living your life, you know, never live in fear and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Okay, guys. So as you can see, it is a big tourist street this way, but it does get you down to the beach. You just got to kind of smile with the guys, and they kind of alright. They leave you alone. They're not too much hassle, to be honest, you know. A lot of people complain about them, oh, they always bug you and annoy you, but if you just kind of smile and joke with them and keep walking, it's kind of alright. If they really annoy you, just don't even look at them, man, you know. But generally, they're just trying to make a living too, so it's kind of important to respect that, you know. And you're a visitor in their country too, so it's nice to say hello and try and be polite while keeping moving, you know.
But I wasn't grown up in my house.
guys, as you can see, it's a pretty nice beach really. I mean, there is like a very small bit of trash like lying around, but generally it's also really pretty nice too, you know. So if you want to just kind of come down, chill out, get a bit of sun quickly, you know, it's pretty nice. Okay guys, so because it's such a nice day, and I'm going to jump on a motorbike taxi, go home, get some swimming shorts on and come back here and go for a dip. So guys, that's the end of this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of Bali, even in low season. If you liked it, leave a little thumbs up, or if you want to leave a comment and tell me what you liked about it or what you didn't like about it, do that too, leave a comment. Subscribe, and then you can get notifications when more videos like this are going to come out, and you can watch more of them, which is just going to be marvellous. In the meantime, as they say here in the ocean,